Okay, in Teddy Roosevelt's famous speech, The Man in the Arena, he says, "It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of good deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly." With that in mind, friends, this is my journey through baldness. The heritage of my people is great. Men like Shakespeare, Churchill, Gandhi, Jean-Luc Picard, Bozo. Yet still today, we are ridiculed in the streets by teenagers passing by. And if my people weren't mostly on the stocky side, we might chase those teenagers down and teach them a lesson. A looming despair hang over my adolescence as I would attend family gatherings amidst a sea of bald men, scrambling through old photographs, going back many generations, researching my heritage. My family tree was as bald as the eye could see. My grandfather even appeared to possess a powerful mutated baldness, where he was not only balding from the top of his head down, but from the neck up, surrounding a thin strip of hair on all sides until in his mid-50s the strip of hair seemed to disappear altogether. A rarity in the wild, a complete scalpel of desolation. Alas, I already knew in my formative years my future adult life would be marked with an asterisk. One day I stumbled upon my baby book. In it, upon my birth, my family friends were asked to describe my appearance. Some called me a happy bouncing baby boy. Then I came across a notation from my Aunt Joyce. "He has his father's high forehead." Was I already balding as a fetus? Was I sporting a comb-over at birth? Should I have been? Thanks, Aunt Joyce. In my early 20s, like many of my bald brothers, I was forced to rush into marriage to beat the impending baldness. I knew my time was short. And as a consequence, my first, second, and likely third wives will have no other option than to have sex with a bald me, if even occasionally. The fact is, I currently stand in my bald state a 5.75 out of 10 on the attractability scale, whereas with hair, I'd undoubtedly be a 6.3. How much have we lost already? Cures for diseases, great political figures, leaders of commerce and invention. How many cue balls were robbed of the confidence necessary to achieve their dreams? Consider the great strides made by those bald men who pushed on. Imagine if Gorbachev had had hair and Reagan were bald. I dare say that wall would still be standing today, my friends. Our only glimmer of hope is female pattern baldness. In short, what we need is nothing less than a major pandemic of baldness among highly attractive women. Will this be a detriment to the bald community short term? Yes, as we prize gazing at the female form from a distance, across cubicles and checkout lines. However, it's a sacrifice we're willing to make to bring on the massive attention it's going to take to fuel the cause. Experts estimate that if even 15% of the attractive female population went bald, we would see a cure within 6 months. The final haircut before shaving clean is an important event in the life of a bald man. On my occasion, the barber by pure random chance left one long strand uncut. One singular hair still fell to my shoulder from my previous straggled mop. Oh, I would brush it back occasionally, fold it over my ear, even take a comb to it for a laugh at dinner parties, or roll it up in a small curler for a sight gag. It actually became quite a phenomenon among my friends and family, and some coworkers and strangers. Later, however, when driving my car alone, safe from the jests and jeers of onlookers, I would crank the tunes, roll down the window, and let my hair blow in the breeze. On one such summer night, I sat with my head vibrating against the window. A violent and forceful wind suddenly and without warning pulled the hair right out of its follicle and out into the darkness of space forever. Slowly turning off the radio, I proceeded to roll up my window, slump down in my chair, and stare in fixated bitter silence at the long road before me. Ahead in the distance was the arena. Thank you.